Hi everyone, it's Kai here with another Kaiism, and I'm actually on my lunch break right now, so that would be how I explain all the walking. Plus it's a little bit different now than the car confessional, as I now call it. But I just wanted to make this video and talk a little bit about optimism. I remember for me when I was younger, a kid, and even my mid-20s, perhaps even my late 20s, I was definitely more of a negative person, a negative thinker, and I would say even had a defeatist attitude. And getting older and going through my life experiences, one of which I think the biggest change for me was when I was living in China and traveling through Australia. And I did both of those things during a 6-month slot. So living in China, it wasn't what I anticipated. I actually didn't even like it there at all, and for those reasons it's not really meant to get into right now. But I learned a lot about having a positive attitude. Life in China was just very different than it is in the United States, so that also kind of led me to feeling a little bit more of a patriot, because I saw life and culture in a different country that's very different from our own. And I just realized that most things are just not worth being upset about, and most things do have a silver lining, no matter how negative the circumstance. So I just now really try to think optimistically, and even in the moment, yeah, I can say, oh my gosh, this sucks, what a horrible situation, but then I'm over it. And it's about, for me, finding a resolution to the problem, because there is a silver lining, there is a benefit. And it's just so easy for all of us to get wrapped up in our own crap, our own drama. But when you really think about it, and I know that you all are gonna hate that I'm about to say this, but when you really think about it, we are all so fortunate. And there are children every day that are born that have heart defects, or can have trouble breathing, or plain just didn't make it. Or we have people that no matter what, they are financially struggling, and they can't even afford to eat or to feed their kids. And I mean, that's the big the big silver lining. But even just talking about in general, like, okay, you may have lost your job, but the silver lining is it gives you the opportunity to find something better, that's better suited, that may actually even pay more money, or is more fun, or lets you work remote 100% of the time. It's an escape. It's the opportunity for something better. Somebody you get broken up with, and instead of wallowing and being negative, like, oh, I'm so sad, yeah, have that experience, have that feeling. But then when it's all said and done, the silver lining is that this gives you the opportunity to get in another relationship. It gives you the opportunity to be single if you want to be for a little while longer, and to find yourself, to maybe even just decide, hey, you know what, I don't want to be in a relationship, but yeah, I still would like to have a family, so I'm gonna explore that option too. It's just every single situation there's a silver lining. And let's talk about this, a really sad experience of people losing their loved ones. Yeah, it's really sad, but I think the silver lining, at least I've experienced in my life with losing people that I care about, is that it gives you the opportunity to get closer to your family. Sometimes death actually bonds people more, and sometimes it can not. But in my experiences, it's bonded me and my family together. It's brought me closer to friends, and knowing also, you know, they're not suffering either, that person. So it's just, yeah, we're all human, and we all will have that time where you're that moment to say, okay, I'm gonna feel negative about this, I'm gonna vent about this and be frustrated, but then get over it. Just kind of pick yourself up and keep going, and find that silver lining. And I know that for me, feeling more positive and trying to look at the good, the good outcome, I really feel like it's actually made me happier as a person, which being a more happier person just makes me a better mom, a better wife, a better daughter, a better friend, a better employee, and just a better person. So I feel like being positive just helps you become happier too, and more self-confident, because if you know that you can defeat anything that comes your way because you're positive, and that that situation will only good can come out of it, then, you know, why be afraid? Why be insecure? Because it's all going to work out. And I think this can be attributed to one of my quotes about how I try to live my life is, everything does happen for a reason. And I'm not saying that in like a religious kind of context at all. It's not to be, you know, taken that way. I'm just saying that everything happens for a reason. Or sometimes my husband likes to say, for everything that happens, you know, there's a reason for it. So that's just me, and I think that helps me live a better life. But if you want to see more videos, feel free to subscribe. You can also see more of my videos on the Vilkey TV channel.